Good morning, I'm ready to leave Halifax. The weather is significantly better than yesterday. There's only a chance of sprinkles today, and then it looks like sun the next week. So time to head on out. Head through Halifax and continue on the southwest route, and then I'm going to loop around the bottom of Nova Scotia, back up to the northern part of it, and then go all the way back to the eastern end where we'll catch the ferry to PEI. And maybe make some stops along the way. I'm all packed up on my little dolly, so just have to load the bike up, and then I'll be on the road. Alright, back on the road, day one. Officially of my new camera setups with the old DJI allowing you to see my face, and the new one with crystal clear sounds from the 80s. I've got about an hour-ish drive to Pleasantville, and that's where the firefighter from Halifax that I know, Dewar, lives. So I'm going to stop by his homestead and say hi. Maybe even drive a tractor. Gotta remember to have a $1.25 handy for when I cross over the bridge. One last look at the Halifax Harbor. Then we'll have to cross the city and then be back on some country bumpkin roads. So took a little side detour to Peggy's Cove. And this is more spectacular than every other cove. That's the word on the street. Based on the number of people I see at the lighthouse, it must be true. I'm gonna go find out what all this hubbubaloo about Peggy's Cove is all about. Why I followed the hordes to see this special lighthouse. So you know what this guy is saying. Ricola! Some proper rough seas. And a beautiful coastline, but I don't know why Peggy got picked to be where all the tourists come. I guess if you come to Nova Scotia, you're supposed to go check out Peggy's Cove. So I did, along with everybody else in the province. It was very picturesque. I've been to lots of picturesque places. Continue back to the main road and go say hi to Dewar. Swiss Air Flight 111 memorial here. It crashed in this vicinity. This is Dewar's place. May have to effect some repairs here. Yeah, that clacking is something awful. So the chain's way too tight, so that's definitely why it's been, whatever's making it clack is making it worse. So I'm gonna loosen the chain a little bit. We're gonna use the tractor, lift the bike up the back and see if I can replicate that sound without having to drive. So I loosened the chain a bit, wasn't able to really figure it out. I could hear where something might be grinding behind the sprockets, but can't quite tell. The chain is now super lubed, a little bit looser. So we'll see how clackety it is when I leave. Ciao. Not bad. All right, well, after all that mucking around, it's not clacking right now. Definitely loosening the chain probably helped a little bit. We'll see how long the lube and cleaner lasts. It's a great spread Dewar's got out here. He's got 20 acres out at the end of the road. Just got a long drive he has to do to get to work. Over an hour each way. Alright, 4 o'clock. I'll tootle down for a few hours along the coast and then look for a spot to pitch the tent. It is definitely still grinding away. It's not as bad, but I can certainly hear it. I fear I'm definitely going to have to get a proper check on it. So I'm going to go grab some grub at the Liverpool Pizzeria. It's late afternoon, so I guess I'll grab my dinner here and hope that this misty sprinkling stops, and also look for a place where I can hole up for the night. Looks like my plan worked. Seems the drizzly rain has stopped, but it's 6 o'clock now, so it's getting dark earlier. Seems there's a lighthouse, and my overlander has tagged some spots that you might be able to camp there, so I'm gonna go check it out and hopefully have a nice quiet spot by the beach in the woods or something. Surf's up. This is obviously a really good surf spot. This is would have been a perfect spot, except it's a big puddle. Shoot. There's also the foghorn just up there at the lighthouse that's going off every minute, so that probably wouldn't be a pleasant evening. Okay, plan B, which is I don't have a plan B at the moment. That house up there is empty and for sale, and the greenhouse back here is open and has a perfectly good platform. I think, because it's late, set myself up on here on this little platform. I won't even have to set the tent up. Definitely my boldest stealth camp yet. Just set up on the little platform inside the old barn. The empty house that's the nice waterfront is a mere $4.99. Actually not a bad price. It was less than I thought. I would almost consider it if I was in the market, which I might be, but the foghorn that's down the road blowing off every minute when it's foggy, I think is a big deal breaker. Not only that, I only have 4G cell coverage. I'm 8 kilometers from where I had pizza in a decent town, and you can't even get LTE. I'm not going to pay $4.99 for that. Alright, it's starting to get dark, so with that, I'm going to sign off for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe.